In this video, we're going to talk about how to repair your own broken connection with your kid. In this video, we're going to talk about how to repair a broken emotional connection with your kid. As we talked about in the last video, the basis of this problem is actually that you aren't a very healthy emotional person in your own relationship with yourself. You may not know what's going on in your heart, you may have disconnected from your emotions, or you may have tried or compartmentalized your emotions into certain categories. The key to connecting with your kid's heart is connecting with your own heart, because your kids actually have a default tendency to want to connect emotionally. They have a default tendency to be honest and to share what they're feeling, what they're wanting. And you as a father are going to either shut that down or you're going to nurture it and guide it and help them understand how to deal with these incredibly powerful, incredibly important, and incredibly dangerous things called emotions and desires. The starting point for connecting with your kid's heart emotionally is connecting with your own heart. It's going to take time to understand what is happening inside of you. What are the feelings that you have suppressed for years? What are the emotions that have haunted you? What are the repeated emotional states? Maybe you're listening to this and you're feeling, you know what, I actually don't feel like I feel anything. I feel like I am apathetic. I feel like I'm disconnected. I struggle to feel positive emotion, negative emotion. That would be an indication that you've basically shut down your heart. You've shut down your emotions. Probably that's not stopping you from living from those emotions and it leaking out into your life. It may have driven you to become a workaholic and become incredibly successful in your career, or it may have caused you to have an addiction where you're either scrolling on your phone, unable to be connected with your spouse, or where you've hidden an addiction. That's the result of shutting down your own heart. Or maybe you have tons of guilt and tons of emotion and you don't know what to do with it, and you're constantly trying to navigate it and shut it down, and sometimes succeeding, sometimes not. Either way, you need to learn how to understand what's happening in your heart. You need to understand what you're feeling, what you're wanting. Maybe you've shut down all desire and decided, I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to live based on what I believe is right, what my convictions are. There's a lot of value in belief. There's a lot of value in convictions, but we have to integrate those beliefs and convictions into our emotions, into our hearts, so that we can understand that we're not meant to be driven by guilt. We're not meant to be driven by things we should do or things that are right that are disconnected from what we're feeling. It's important to realize that you actually can live from your heart. You can live from desires, and you can use your beliefs and your values connected with your heart, your desires, and live from a place of passion, from a place of love, of interest. In your emotions, you need to understand how to feel and recognize what you're feeling. You need to understand why you're feeling what you're feeling. What are the thoughts that are creating those feelings in you, so that you can begin to pick and choose which thoughts you want to strengthen and which ones you want to discard. If you lack the skill of being able to pick through your feelings and pick through your thoughts and understand why you're feeling what you're feeling and why you're thinking what you're thinking, if you don't have that skill, then you're going to be driven by whatever thought or feeling feels strongest to you. And this is just an unhealthy connection with your heart. If you can begin to see your own heart and start to have patience, instead of shutting down your emotions and shutting down your desires and running from your problems, if you start to look at them with curiosity, if you start to treat yourself with patience and with kindness and allow yourself to breathe and accept what you're feeling, then you will begin to start to understand your own heart. And it's these same skills that you need when you engage your kid's heart: the ability to be curious, the ability to listen, the ability to be patient, to accept what your kids are feeling, to accept what they're wanting, and not just tell them why they shouldn't be feeling that or why they shouldn't be wanting that or what is wrong with what they're feeling. The starting point is actually just acknowledging that you have a feeling and acknowledging that that feeling is real, and whether it's the right or the wrong feeling, that is the starting point for addressing it rightly. This skill of seeing your own heart, of accepting what you're feeling, is not intuitive for most of us. If we were taught by our fathers or by other people in our lives to shut down emotions, to discard emotions, to discard desires, to run away from what we truly want, then it's going to be hard to re-engage that place. But the good news is it's totally possible. I have been working on designing curriculum and a community that helps dads connect with their own hearts so that they can connect with their kids' hearts. I've put together a 90-minute experience where we sit down together in a group setting and we start to look through your emotions. We start to look through your desires and understand what's going on in your heart. This is a starting point to help you see what's there, to help you understand what you're feeling, and to get a better grasp of how you've been trying to resolve those feelings, how you've been trying to address your heart, maybe poorly. Perhaps the main reason you haven't gone there is because you don't know what to do with that mess. That's what this community, that's what this curriculum is designed to do. Click the link below to learn more about this opportunity.